Now let's go ahead and try to implement the class-based detail view. So if you actually open up your browser, as you can see, this thing right here is nothing but the list view because it has a list of a bunch of items in here. But if you click on the details button over there, you will actually get this particular detail view or the detail page of that particular item, and this particular view is nothing but it's actually called as the detail view. So a detail view is nothing but anything which gives you the detail of a particular item. So now this particular detail page can actually be implemented by using a class-based detail view. So now let's go ahead and learn how we can implement that. Right now, this detail page is actually powered by this particular view, which is the function-based view, which we have named as detail. But now let's go ahead and replace this with a class-based view. So now I'll just simply go ahead and first of all import the class-based view, which is called as the detail view. So I'll type in from Django.views.generic. And this is going to be detail. I'll type in import. That's going to be detail view. So now let's go ahead, go right beneath the detail view, which is the function-based view, and write in a new view over here. So I'll type in the name of this class as food detail. So I'll type in food detail over here, and this needs to inherit from the detail view. So now once we go ahead and do that, we are pretty much good to go. So now in case of a detail view, what we want to do is that we actually want to go ahead and mention name of the model which we are using. So the model which we are using is nothing but item. So I'll type in model equals item. So once we have this particular thing, now the only thing which you need to pass to this particular view is nothing but the template name. So you need to type in the template name as nothing but this which we have mentioned over here. So I'll just go ahead, copy that, paste it up over here. So now that's the only thing which you need to do over here, and you don't have to write anything else in the particular detail view. Now the only thing which you need to do is that you need to modify the urls.py file for the detail. So in this case, we first need to obviously go ahead and replace this with food detail.asView. So that's the obvious change which you need to make. And one more change you need to make over here is that now you cannot pass this item ID over here. So if you actually go to views, as you can see, we have actually passed in the item ID as the parameter over here, but now this item ID needs to be replaced with something which is called as the primary key, which is the PK. So as you can see, we have assigned the item ID as PK over here in the function-based view, but now we can directly pass in this PK to the urls.py file. So instead of this item ID, I can now directly go ahead and type in PK over here. So now once that thing is done, we are pretty much good to go. Now we also know that this particular view is now going to be attached with the template, which is food/detail.html. So we also need to make a minor change over there as well. So let's go to the detail.html template, which is this template right here. And in here, what you need to do now is that you need to change this particular item to a different name, which is called as object. So now in the actual view, what we have done here is that we have actually passed in item as the context. Now if you don't want to pass in item as a context over there, you can simply go ahead and replace that name item with the name which is nothing but an object. So now you can actually go over here and replace this item with object. So do that over here, and over here as well. So now once you do that, you're pretty much good to go. So you have written the class-based view. You have also modified the urls.py as well. So that means whenever you now go to detail page of any one of the items, you should get the page which you were getting previously. So now let's go back over here and let's hit refresh. So when I click on details, as you can see, now I'm redirected to the detail page without any issues. So when I click on detail of this as well, I'm actually getting redirected to the detail page of that particular item as well. So that means our class-based detail view is functioning as we wanted. So that's it for this lecture, and hopefully you guys be able to understand how to create class-based detail view. So what you can do is that you can also go ahead and modify the rest of the views which you have here to the class-based view as well. Now if you go to the views.py file of our food app, there are a bunch of views over here. So we also have views to create, update and delete items. So these respective views can also be implemented in a class-based manner by using the inbuilt views such as the create view, the delete view and the update view. So we are going to do that in the upcoming lectures, but for now I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what exactly are class-based or generic views in Django and how they can be used. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.